good. I'd be like, dang, do I need to blow my nose or something? What up, good people?
Hi.
You are now in tune to Losing It with the Hazers.
Yes.
And today we're going to be talking about triggers. My wife probably going to mainly talk about this because she has like the nose of a hound. I mean, really, like you'll pass a restaurant or a bakery or any kind of place and she's just like, it smells so good. I'd be like, dang, do I need to blow my nose or something? Because she seems to smell everything from Chinese food, bakeries, to, what's that, the cooker or whatever that cookout place.
Cookout.
And she gonna be talking about triggers today.
You don't have any triggers at all?
Yeah, I got triggers. My triggers is spaghetti. That's one of my triggers.
And pizza.
And pizza. Well, my mommy used to always, she wasn't domestic, but she could always make some good spaghetti. And oodles and noodles.
Oodles noodles. Maybe
people,
that's why you're really good with oodles and noodles.
Oh.
I mean, then we don't really eat it now.
But she used to make them really good. Like she used to put like eggs in them, and she used to make breakfast. She used to make it anytime. But yeah, so I think I just have a love for pasta or whatnot, and just hefty foods. My grandma used to cook like neck bones and rice. So I naturally, I think, have just a bend to like really hearty type food, you know, or whatnot.
I just like any kind of food. And the more I thought about the triggers, I thought about the I guess the emotional connection you have with the food. Yeah. And so for a cookout, I just like different items with the cookout. And it was like a Filipino restaurant from yesterday. We went on this walk and we walked past this Filipino restaurant and this lady was cooking or making lumpia. Oh my gosh. And I really like lumpia. The hotness of the lumpia, and then you put the duck sauce on it, and then you bite it, and it's really, I'm getting off track. However, that is...
yeah, like I really do think it's like an emotional connection when she talks, because when she talks about different kind of foods, she seems like to be so passionate. I ain't talking about like Thanksgiving food or nothing like that. Like she just, it's like it's a connection with her. I think she remembers the time and the place and or whatever. But it's definitely a connection. I don't know if you had an Asian grandma or something.
No. So I had a childhood friend who was Filipino and African American. And her mom made the best lumpia, and so, Mrs. Stella. Mm-hmm. So of course she sold the lumpia. She had a food truck, and she sold the lumpia from the food truck. And we would get the lumpia off of the food truck, and the lumpia was so awesome. And I think that opened me up for lumpia. And so when I saw the lady making the lumpia yesterday, I think all of those thoughts of, oh my gosh, lumpia is so good with the duck sauce, and it's so crunchy when you eat it. And then the meat in the middle of the lumpia, however, it's not good for me.
It's definitely not. But yeah, like the importance of when you have triggers, to definitely don't probably need to have them around in your house or whatnot like that. Because if you want to stay on track, you want to make sure that you have the right kind of foods and the foods that'll help you to live longer and not take any time away from your life or whatnot like that.
And we saw an awesome documentary yesterday, or like a documentary movie that talked about it. And he was from where?
He was from Australia.
From Australia, came to America and traveled around the United States. And he was doing juicing, and he was, right? It was juicing. And he was talking to different people about health and how long do you think you'll live. And it was so interesting what people were saying, because they were like, well, maybe I'll live until 55 or maybe a good 52 or something like that. And I'm thinking, what in the world? 50, anything is like super young. And this guy had just had like open heart surgery, and he's like, well, I'm still going to eat whatever I want. I mean, it's no judgment here, but it really opened my eyes to see, like, when we are so attached to something, it can be the death of us, and we don't even care that we can die from the thing that we're attached to. Like, it's that important. that we're like, I'm not going to give this up. It's fine. At least I'll die happy with the chicken bone or something. You know what I mean? Like that's interesting. But in hindsight, it's like, well, don't we do that? And without thinking about it?
Yeah.
Because if it wasn't the case, we wouldn't have this awesome show. I mean, but, but anyway.
But all right, good people. Tell me some of your tips that you have done to help with some of the triggers that you have had to not succumb to your triggers. Because a lot of times we have things in our mind that we say to ourselves, or things that are ways that we want to live, but when it comes to life, we just happen to fall to our old selves or whatever. So, thank you for watching. I will hope that you would subscribe if you haven't subscribed already, and I hope that you will like and that you will share.
Yeah. Bye.
Thank you.